Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kenshin, and today I've got very, special something for you. I think we can all agree that life is full of very important things, and those important things need to be attended to. And currently, to me, something that's very important that I think will be important to you guys as well once you take a look at this is what I have in this bag. Now, providing you all can read, what I got is something special from Arby's, especially on the receipt. Now, if you haven't guessed already, which all of you should know, I got myself a blurry receipt. I got myself the Meat Mountain, a limited time secret menu item piece that you gotta go in and specially request. You're not gonna find it on the main menu itself. And so I hit up the Arby's on Main Street, just a few minutes from where I go to school and my house. And I came in and I posted them my request about it. They knew exactly what I was talking about, and so they gladly prepared it for me. Came up to about $10.89 for just the sandwich. That's really expensive. But I think you will understand when you see the size of this absolute beautiful monstrosity. Now this thing, it takes two of the normal sandwich wrappers to keep it together in a, takeout thing like this. Now, for those of you who do plan on going to get this one, I suggest that you act fast, because who knows how much longer at these places we'll be handling and doing that. Oh my god. So I was considering telling you guys the ingredients first, but I think it's better if you see the sandwich. That, my dear friends, is the Meat Mountain. A carnivore's dream. Let me take you in, show you what this game is all about, huh? Look at that. My God. I'm having a hard time just keeping it together so I can show you all how glorious this is. Now I know some of you might say, $10.89 for a sandwich, man, that is whacked out, that is not cool, who would pay that? But you need to understand, what you are getting with this sandwich is something that you're not going to really get anywhere else. This is a very unique sandwich. Now, before I slide in and beat it up, I'm going to tell you what's going on in here, alright? This is insane. What we have going on in this absolutely crazy meal here, we have 2 chicken tenders in there, 1.5 ounces of roast turkey, 1.5 ounces of ham, 1 slice of the Swiss cheese, 1.5 ounces of corned beef, 1.5 ounces of brisket, 1.5 ounces of Angus steak, 1 slice of the cheddar cheese, 1.5 ounces of roast beef, and 3 half strips of bacon. Now that doesn't get the carnivore inside of you excited. I don't know what will. Let me just take a, Let me just take a nice promotional thing here for you. Put that on Facebook so everyone can know exactly where we are going with this. That looked gay as hell. Let me just swap the camera so I can actually see. It's light enough in here, don't you think? Alright. There we go. Now the world knows. We'll handle that in a second. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll provide a time in the description so you can skip to just the eating. This is the Arby's Meat Mountain. I'm Kenshin, and this is my review. Oh. Dear Lord. Wowee. Wow. Now check that out. I didn't even manage to get in a full bite there. Alright, I got a big mouth. Really big mouth, as any of my friends will tell you. And I still only managed to make a little bit of a dent in it. I couldn't wrap my way around the whole burger. I didn't even know where to begin from. It's crazy. That is nuts. I don't have a drink with this, or fries, or any of that. I just went straight, you know, just like a manly man does with his liquor. All killer, no filler. You know, that's how we roll here. Let's take another bite. This is glorious. Wow. The amount of flavors going on in here. I can't describe this. I mean, I can't even hardly pick out what's going on in there. What about you guys? I mean, I know that's a mess of meat everywhere, meat and cheese and everything else. I can't pick out the different flavors. There's just so much. And this is a sandwich that you absolutely must hold with two hands if you want to get a good bite on it. And you know that a sandwich you gotta hold with two hands is a manly sandwich. This is the definition of a manwich. Oh, this is some of the sandwich here. Oh man. Wow. I'm so thankful to the folks at Arby's who hooked me up with this. You guys rock. I mean, look at that. I can't reiterate enough. Let's bring it in nice and tight for you. Just look. That's a cross section now. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at how glorious that is. That's all the meat in there. That's your chicken. You know, the chicken, I can definitely taste that. That's on the bottom. I definitely get to taste that because it's different texture. I can taste that cheese, that beef, that you know, the roast beef. Yeah, I can taste the brisket, the steak. I can taste all of that. And this is the fulfillment of the American dream of just becoming a fat ass. Thankfully, I'll work this off eventually. You know, it's not like I sit around eating food all day. Look at that! Look at that! This is what I'm talking about when I say it is a meal for your face. I came home, you know, well, I didn't come home, I just came home. I literally bolted in the door, sat my recording equipment, because we had to go. We had to do this. I wasn't going to let this baby sit around in my big ass bag with the insanely sized wrapping. I wasn't going to let that sit around and feel neglected and unloved. So I just bolted in the door and just set up the recording equipment, and we just had to go. I'm getting some taste from that brisket now. Wow. Just like my buddy Dame Drop said, him and Ken Domick were the ones who made me aware of the existence of this wonderful sandwich. Dame pointed out that the brisket, you could really taste the smoker wherever that brisket came from. He wasn't lying. if you happen to live near me, this is the Arby's I went to. Hold on, I'll hook you guys up. That one on Main Street, right there. That's my name, obviously. Go there if you live around here, and tell them that Mike sent you and that you'd like to try this. Not sure how much longer they'll be doing it, but get it as soon as possible. It is wonderful. And obviously when you order it, make sure you don't say, hey, give me the meat mountain. You gotta say it's sort of an unusual request. It's something that you have the secret menu item, the meat mountain. And just as long as you're courteous and nice, they'll be more than happy to help you out. You know it's a big deal when it's got 2 exclamation marks next to it on the receipt. That's how big a deal it is. I really hope they keep this around. Or better yet, make this beauty into an actual menu item instead of just something that us nerds and geeks know about. I tell you, I rushed home to give some love to this baby. I tried setting up a recording in my car, like Dame Drops does, but this camera that I'm using, because I wanted to use the sexy camera to make sure everything looked as good as possible. Oh yeah. It's that good. The camera wouldn't fit in the setup I wanted it for. It's on my tripod right now, obviously. Babe. And obviously I would not. Sorry if you guys noticed a little bit of a jump cut there. Camera overheats. My photography camera. It does that. It's crummy, but gotta learn to work with it. It's not meant for video per se, but the video's stunning, so that's why I do that. Now, I got this thing. You saw it. I unwrapped it fresh for you guys. Now, I don't know, for some reason, I assumed this would be a hot sandwich. But, because usually, the roast beef you get are the melted cheese or whatever, For some reason I did. I didn't consider the fact that, the amount of meat and stuff on here, that it would make it so difficult to make it a hot sandwich. So, the thing was, I rushed the fuck home. I live, like, maybe 5 minutes from where I got this from, but man, I hit that. I had to get going. I cranked up the heat in my car all the way, recircuiting, so that I could keep this thing warm while it was in the bag. It was like singeing my eyebrows off. It was hell. But I knew the only way, just as it was with Dante, the only way to get to heaven is to go through hell. And this is heaven. Lord. This is a sandwich like this only comes around once in a lifetime, huh? You feel me? Oh, we're losing bits of chicken off of it. Hold on. I honestly think that's actually one of my favorite parts of the sandwich is the chicken. Of course you say, well, why? Well, really, it's because it adds a different texture and a different flavor than the rest of the meat. God, I love all those colors, all those textures, and the chicken really just highlights that. The bacon that's in there somewhere, that's lovely. You can taste the crispiness of it. That's really also a nice rock star in there. But it goes understated compared to the rest of the meat that's happening on this behemoth. My Lord. I'm saving this receipt. I gotta tell you guys, this is really, really beautiful. This is really anything you've ever wanted from a sandwich. I can't stop pontificating on how beautiful it is. Now in regards to, I had to get some of that chicken. In regards to why I'm wearing glasses, that's another thing. I do wear glasses, but only for distance. So while I'm driving, or if I need to see the board or something, I wear sunglasses typically when I drive though, because I have a prescription pair, polarized and stuff. That's the pair you guys usually see me do my little thing with the rants. So I just bolted on my car. I didn't bother to take them off. These belong in my car, but figure what the hell, get a little different look. Though you're probably seeing the reflection of the window outside, as well as the reflection of the screen of the camera that's facing towards me in them. It's like the anime thing. Or Cover Killer Nation, if you guys are familiar with him. We're nearly done with this piece. By piece, I mean this godly beautiful sandwich burger thing. And just check it out. Check that out. Even though there's only just a bit left, it still retains its beauty, its color, its majesty, like King Mickey. Oh, all right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just checking my emails. Got a fun comment. But you'll never know who it's from. You'll never know what I'm talking about. You'll never know who I meant. Left a fun comment. I get some interesting comments. I really do. But I love my viewers. You guys are great. I love hearing from you guys. I may not be one much to instant message and shit. Once again, I'm really sorry. Excuse that jump cut. It's the equipment. We're nearly done with this beautiful piece here, so we'll beat it up, finish it off, and I'll give you my rating. It's a far more manageable size right now. Maybe I'm eating a sub. Whereas before, I felt like I was eating an entire navy. Do you get the joke? Yeah? No? Maybe? Either way. It's a little more manageable now. But the coloring, still beautiful. Just like you, audience. But wow. Where has the time gone? You have changed, you are no longer who I knew. You have become a different creature, so different from when we met. You have now shrunk into something I do not know. Oh, I love you still, you delicious son of a bitch. Good sandwiches make people do opera, you know? Alright, last little tidbit here. Regret plate. I'll take it apart, show you what's going on. A little bit of bread. What we got here? Out of focus things. Hold on. What we got here? A little bit of turkey, huh? A little bit. What's next? Yeah, you know it. Got some of that roast beef. Is that the roast beef or the brisket? I can't tell. Put these all back. Oh, that's the brisket. We got the brisket, then we got the roast beef on back. And the good Lord saved us a little piece of bacon. Then we got the last part of the bun. Let's just all put that back on. Go back in focus. I know you just want to see my pretty face. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. My name is Kenshin. And the Meat Mountain from Arby's gets a 5,553 bajillion, 10,569.6 billion, less than 303,333 times 69. It is perfect. It's wonderful. Get it. Other than that, my name is Kenshin, and I'm peacing the fuck out. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. This thing is better than sex!